Seriously, what's the matter? What's the color of the thunder that you want? Tell me. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marina here and I'm so glad to have you back. If it's your first time here, my name is Marina. I make videos from Saskatoon, Canada, where I share about my experiences as a Nigerian immigrant in Canada. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about something that I have seen come up a number of times in my emails and in the comment section of a number of my videos. If you follow this channel from the beginning, you will know that I am a big believer in networking. I encourage people, especially newcomers in Canada and whatever other country that you would have moved to. I encourage people to network. I advise Nigerians who are newly landed in Canada and in other countries to reach out to other Nigerians. And a number of comments on that video and a number of emails that I received insinuated that Nigerians are not very nice to each other abroad. So in today's video, I've come here to ask you guys, is it really true? Are Nigerians really not nice to one another abroad? I'm going to be sharing my experience and my perspective on this. If you want to learn more about that, definitely keep watching. So I was a bit taken aback when these comments kept coming up. It came up on Twitter, it came up in my emails, it came up in the comment section, and that's why I'm talking about this today. Like, is this really a thing? Are Nigerians really that mean to one another abroad that people will prefer not to associate with Nigerians at all when they move to Canada and to other countries? So if you have had any bad experience, if you have had unpleasant experience with Nigerians or whatever other nationality you are, if you have had experiences with being maltreated or ill-treated by people from your same country, please leave me a comment below and just share that experience with me. I would like to know. So the first set of experiences I had with Nigerians were predominantly pleasant. Our host who came to pick us from the airport and accommodated us for a little under a week were Nigerians. The first set of people who I met, the first set of friends that I made were Nigerians that I met on Facebook while I was still in Nigeria. So I didn't really have the initial ill treatment where somebody promises to help you settle in and then when you land here they don't pick your calls anymore, because that's one of the comments that I got, that somebody got promised that oh no, don't worry, I would accommodate you, I'll help you get around, and then when this person landed in the airport, the host did not answer their phone anymore. Personally, I just think that's devilish. Like, that is devilish. That's the last class you attend before you graduate to full-blown witchcraft, because if you don't want to help the person, say you don't want to help them instead of making them land in a strange country and then you don't answer your phone anymore. That's just nasty, guys. Come on, stop that. Really, stop it. So yeah, there were a number of stories like that. People who had really bad experiences. There were stories of people who got sabotaged at work by other Nigerians, and I'm wondering, like, where is this coming from? Like, what's the reason why this happens? My experience, predominantly pleasant. I'll say the hardest or the most unpleasant experience that I had with a Nigerian would be somebody who reached out to me and needed help with accommodation. They were moving into the city that I was living in and they didn't have anybody else on ground. It was in the thick of winter. I was in school, so there were times where I would get back from school with my backpack. I'm going from apartment to apartment, taking pictures and just sending to this person. There were times where I had to do that multiple times before they finally decided on the apartment they wanted to settle for. And when this person eventually moved into this apartment, it was in the same block that I was living in. They just didn't say anything to me again. I'd shared this story on this channel before, that even the days where I go and knock, there was one particular experience where I knocked on the door, just say, hey, I haven't seen you guys in a while. The person opened the door halfway, stood and brought out their head. It was just very obvious that, okay, this person has achieved the aim, they have gotten what they wanted, relationship over. It was weird. I wasn't offended, but it was very weird. I thought it was weird that somebody would just sit down and tell themselves that, okay, I would use this person, when I'm done I'll dump them. I felt very okay, but when you needed help, you were calling me multiple times in a day, and now there's not even a by mistake text to say how far, how are you? No. So that's the only off experience I would say I've had. Predominantly, I have been blessed by amazing people around me. I have a very strong support of amazing Nigerians around me. I have friends who are from other countries, but the Nigerians around me are solid, like really solid. People who cheer me on, people who push me to want to do better, people who want me to succeed. From all the stories that I've heard, I'm just going to be putting together a number of general suggestions for people who are looking to land soon and are going to be needing help from other people from their nationalities. In this case, I'm going to be referring to Nigerians because that's the primary experience that I have. First thing I need you to understand is that sometimes when people refuse or people are not readily available to help you when you are new in a country, it's not always because they're trying to be wicked. Sometimes people don't know how to say no. I find out that a lot of people are not they don't know how to admit the true situation of things, maybe because they don't want to disappoint you, which they eventually do, or they have painted pictures that are not real. They cannot now allow you see the true situation of things. So if somebody has painted a picture of, oh, I'm balling, I live in a mansion, I'm this, I'm that, and then suddenly somebody needs accommodation for a week, how do you now go back and tell them that my mansion only has 2 bedrooms? That's the reason why people shy away from this responsibility sometimes. But other times, the inconvenience of having to accommodate another family for even 2 days is a lot. It's a lot. So if you meet people who are willing to take that inconvenience for you, it's a huge deal. So for people who are not able to do that, it's not because they are wicked, it's a lot. In that 1 week, their power bill will increase, their water bill will increase, grocery bill will increase. It can be tough to feed another family for a week, and not everybody is able to say, I'm sorry, I can't afford that. So I just need you to understand that sometimes it's not wickedness, it's just the inconvenience. It can be a lot, right? I'm dealing with this now from the angle of accommodation because that seems to be like a predominant issue that came up. That may be a reason why people why the person may be backed out. And for the newcomers who are looking for help, I just think it's in your best interest to be very upfront with the person that you're reaching out to for help. What exactly do you need? Be upfront with your needs. Don't try to be smart with people. If you're going to need accommodation for 1 week, don't reach out to somebody and say, I need accommodation for 2 days. And then when you get here, you know the person is not going to kick you out of your house. Well, maybe not. Some people have. You know the person is not going to kick you out of their house after 2 days, and then you now stay there for 2 weeks after you told them it was 2 days. Don't try to be smart about it. Be upfront about what you need. Be clear, be precise about the needs that you have. Because these people are working, they have their own bills, they have their own lives to live. So if you say 2 days and they plan, okay, I'm going to adjust things for 2 days, and it's suddenly 2 weeks, it can be a big deal. So be very upfront with what you need. Don't try to use people. Do not try to use people. If you come here and you need something from somebody, if it's not somebody you can pursue a relationship with, there's a way to do it. There's a polite way to be civil with people and not just contact them when you need them, and then when you've gotten what you want, you cut them off completely, no cause, no, that's just plain rude. Plain rude. Let me tell you the effect of doing that. Somebody did that to me. It was not an issue for me because naturally, if somebody else calls me again and it's convenient for me, I will do it. So the fact that one person spoiled it does not mean that I will now have to change and not help anybody else because one person was bad. Now that is me. There are some other people who have shorter fuses and say, you know what, this happened to one person, I'm never helping anybody again. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be spoiling it for the people who are coming behind you if you now keep misusing the opportunities that you're given. If you now keep acting like this, use people, try to be smart with them, use their things anyhow, shoot up their bills, and then walk away and not talk to them again. Do you know how that feels? It can be very painful. So you have to be careful, so that not just for yourself, so that the people who are coming behind you will still be able to access this kind of help. Because I mean, if the person helps the first person, they use them, dump them. The second person, same thing. Third person, same thing. Before long, they are going to stop. And they don't actually owe anybody that. So if they did it for you, please do it in such a way that the person will consider doing it for another person. Be wise. Use your access wisely. Use your opportunities wisely. Do it in such a way that the person is going to be happy to do you a favor next time. Because if the person accommodates you, you misuse things, you use them, you dump them, and then tomorrow you are looking for a job, and this person who you have treated that way in the past knows of an opening, do you think they would refer you for that job? No. In trying to be smart in one area, you might just be shutting the door to yourself in other areas. So be very careful. Don't try to be smart. Don't try to use people. That's just not nice, okay? Be a person of excellence. Be a person of integrity. When people help you Give them a reason to be proud that they did. I've had opportunities that were extended to me, advice that was given to me by other Nigerians. I did not go there to go and disgrace them. There are some people that right now, if they reach out to me to say, I'm looking for a job, and I know of a job opening, with joy, without any reservation whatsoever, I would refer them for those jobs, because I know that when they go there, they are not now going to go and disgrace me. Referral is a big thing here. So by the time somebody comes into your office, you refer that person to your office as per, oh no, his fellow Nigerian, and then the person goes there to go and do rubbish. It is going to be on record. You are the one that referred rubbish. And who wants that? I don't want that kind of dent on my reputation. So if I cannot vouch for your excellence, if I cannot vouch that you're a person of excellence, you're a person who gives their best to things, I will not refer you to a job where integrity is a big deal. If I cannot vouch for it, you best believe I'm not adding my name to that. You know, so and then when people don't do that, it's not like, that Nigerian knew about the job, they didn't refer me. You have a role to play. That's also what I need you to understand. You have a role to play. You must be a person of integrity. Do your part. All this I'm talking about here is you as the person who needs help. Play your part. You as the person who is going to be requiring some help. Make sure that you're dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's, so that if the person chooses to be wicked, it will not be because of something you have done. If the person chooses to be wicked, it will not be because of a character flaw on you. Right? Do you understand what I mean? So do your own part. Make sure that you're doing the job from your end. At the end of the day, if you're a person of integrity, help is going to find you. It's not necessarily going to come from Nigerians. It might come from the places where you least expect. That's why I'm saying do your part. So even if it doesn't come from the people you know, be prepared for help to meet you anywhere. Be prepared to be able to fit into that place, whether the referral comes from someone you're expecting it from or not. Right? Do your own part. You cannot change people. You cannot force people. You can't force people to do your bidding. At the end of the day, it's their own prerogative. Whether they want to help you or not, the amount of inconvenience that they want to take for you is going to depend on them. And they have a right, honey. They have a right. That's just the truth. And as for the supposed helpers who now choose to turn their back and consciously withhold help from people from your own country, like, talk to me. What exactly is the problem? Seriously, what's the matter? What's the color of the thunder that you want? Tell me. Like, seriously, what's the reason why you do that? What's the reason why you go and intentionally sabotage another person at work? Does it make you feel better? Does it increase you? Does it make you look better when you drag other people down? Your candle is not going to shine brighter by blowing out another person's own. Just so you know, we are always going to be better together. That's the truth. That's my honest opinion. So whatever your reason is for trying to be wicked to people, whatever experiences you have had that has now made you harden your heart and shut your doors to everybody else because you had bad experiences, I don't know if that's worth it, but if you're willing to share the experience, please leave it in the comment section. Is this really how we want to do this life abroad? Most of the comments that I got were predominantly for people who live in countries across Europe. So it seems like it is more predominant there. If you have experiences, please leave it in the comment section below. I would like to hear what's going on, and so that we can find a way around it, because the stories I heard were very unpleasant, and I really hope that we begin to hear different stories coming from these places. If you're looking to land soon and you're already reaching out to people for help, or you have landed and you got help from people, please share the experience below. We want to hear and encourage ourselves. We want to hear what we can do better and what we can do to improve ourselves as a collective community, especially abroad. Well, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two from it. As usual, I like to hear your stories, so please do want to leave me a comment below. Send me an email if you have an experience to share that you want to be more private. Well, thank you very much again for watching the video, guys. Until I come your way in my next video, it's your girl Marina saying thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.